I'm Laura Vitale. On this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I'm going to show you how to make sweet potato muffin. Now I know it's a little bit of a twist on a traditional maybe pumpkin muffin, but hey, it's my muffin, I do what I want. So let me take you over the ingredients so we can get started. You'll need some all-purpose plain flour, some sweet potato mashed up. This is just one roasted sweet potato that I've mashed, some brown sugar, regular old granulated sugar, eggs, vegetable oil, whole milk, vanilla extract, baking powder, salt, and cinnamon. And you're going to need just a few additional ingredients for the end, which I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to these. Like they're not, sort of sweet and indulging enough. You'll see what I'm going to do at the end. They're just going to make these like ridiculously delicious. Now the first thing you want to do is get your oven preheated to 350. The second thing you want to do is get a muffin tin, line it with liners, get that ready so that you've got pretty much everything covered and you're ready to get going. Now in this bowl I'm going to mix in all my dry ingredients, which is the flour, cinnamon, baking powder, and salt. Give this just a quick little mix. That's good enough. I'm actually going to put this right into this big bowl. I should have just done that from the beginning, but hey, I was too excited to get going on these muffins, so I wasn't thinking right. So, got that ready. Now in this big jug, I'm going to put in my both of kinds of sugar, eggs. You're going to put in your vegetable oil. You're pretty much putting in everything else, all of your white ingredients. And then we're going to give this a nice stir to kind of combine everything, get it nice and creamy, so that when we add the wet mixture to the dry mixture, we have to only whisk it just for a little bit to kind of combine everything, because we don't want to overmix it and get our muffins to come out super tough. That wouldn't be good. So just mix it all together until you've got a nice mixture that's well combined. That looks great. Now pour the wet into the dry. I mean, this is like a really simple recipe. Now, if you want to, you can use, you know how every Thanksgiving someone or another is going to come over your house if you're entertaining with that like sweet potato casserole that's topped with marshmallows that I don't know about you, but in my house doesn't always get eaten. There's always a few portions left over. Use that leftover sweet potato casserole in this recipe. All you need is some mashed up sweet potato. So whether it's got some flavoring in it already, like cinnamon and spices, or not, totally fine. So that's a great way to use up some leftover sweet potatoes. You can always use it up in muffins. You can always use it up in, I don't know, pancake batter, waffle batters, you name it. So just mixing it with my spatula briefly, just to make sure everything is well combined, but not over mixing it. Gonna move that out of the way. Get our muffin liner close to us, our muffin tin. And then I'm gonna use my handy dandy little ice cream scoop and just fill these babies up. Last one. I'm just going to take my spatula with whatever is left over in the bowl and just kind of put that right in. Okay, now these are going to go into your preheated oven at 350 for 20 to 25 minutes or until they're fully cooked through. The easiest way to tell is if you take a toothpick and you stick it right in the center and it comes out clean without any wet batter, and then you know they're done. And then you want to let these cook for about 20 minutes, but you still want them to be a little bit warm, because I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to these. Like they're not good enough. My muffins baked for around 25 minutes, and I've let them cool for about 20 minutes, but they're still warm, which is really important here, because this is what you're going to do next. You're going to take some unsalted butter and you're going to melt it, and then in a separate bowl you're going to take some plain old sugar and some cinnamon. This is just regular granulated sugar and just a pinch of ground cinnamon. You get where I'm going with this? I know, I'm telling you. I know I'm overindulging, but listen, it's the holidays, it's the season of indulging. In January, get back to eating some grilled chicken and steamed vegetables for a while. You'll feel a lot better about yourself. But right now, I'm going to indulge in some muffins. And I'm going to just brush the tops with some of the butter. You want to make sure that the tops are really nicely coated, because you need that cinnamon sugar to stick. And it's only going to happen if the butter is there to help it stick. So just brush them all. Try to do it as quickly as possible. And just take each one, dunk it right in, and then put it on a platter. Ah, so delicious. You could smell the cinnamon from the cinnamon that's in the sugar. You could smell it as soon as the warm muffins hit it. It's just like, I'm not sure it could get any better than this, but I'm just going to continue coating each one. Last one. And look at that, it doesn't fit on the serving dish. Well, I'm just gonna have to take one for the team. Take off the wrapper. Woo! Oh yeah, I'm gonna just go for the top because it's got the crunchy sugar topping. That is good. That is really good. It's funny because there's sweet potato in it and sugar, but it's not overly sweet at all. This would be good with some of my honey spiced butter, which I love, and I have to make some immediately. Well, that's about it. I hope you enjoy spending time with me. Go to laureninthekitchen.com to get this easy and delicious recipe, and also make a batch of the spiced honey butter too. I'm guaranteeing you it'll be a winning combination. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.